Hello everyone and welcome back to Town of Salem 2. In this video we are going to play as a retry and feel like an amnesiac. Hope you enjoy! Okay, I still have one more achievement left, which is Vigilante's Redemption. Resurrect a Vigilante and kill a non-town. It's been ages since 14 says, "Please stab me, daddy, I hate psychic." Okay, so 14 could be baiting. 5 says okay, 13 says bet. 8 says killing 14. Okay, so night 1 as a psychic, sorry, night 1 as a retributionist, you just can't do anything. Okay, so they've killed 14. Rest in peace to 3, the baker. They disconnected from life. Probably they were solo and decided to YOLO and leave. Rest in peace to 14, the psychic. They were killed by the coven. I'm surprised no one protected them. And then the wheel says, "Hey fairies." Twelve says bug. 14 poison triggered. 11 says sheriff. 8 Eno. 9 Eno. 4 says TP here. 9 says roadblock and I'm now a psychic. 8 says well that's something. 13 says what can I say, his wish is my command. Okay, so 13 claims poisoner. Interesting. Let's write down the claims. 4 is time protective. 9 is psychic. 12 is spy. 1 says I didn't do flummery. 15 says so boys has book. 8 says nah, I claim no part in that. 2 says boys has book and we have a tavern keeper too. 12 says boys book. 15 says VFA. 2 says TK. I say TS for VFA. 5 says I'm time power. 8 says I'm TS. 2 said I said TK. 1 says pirate. Did 5 claim? 5 claims time power. 1 says monarch. Dreamweaver. Baker. Arrrr. Not monarch. I mean marshal. Okay, they're gonna hang you. 5 says I feel like this is Jester. 8 says I think this is a fake pirate. 5 says he's gonna kill me. 2 says keep pirate. 15 says no freebies for Jester. And they got Enote. Five says 1 is killing me for real. 6 says I'm TP. 2 says 5 you exposed tribunal. 8 says coward shaking my head. SATS. 8 says vote for time. Ten claims silenced. So we have a VM as well. 11 claims sheriff. 13 says I have a feeling, is pirate real? This is VM and Dreamweaved. 4 says 13, 15 claim. 15 claims TP. 13 claims town power. 13 says someone should probably visit that. Well, I can't. Oh, well, I can with psychic, but that won't do anything because 8 says let the side visit that. 4 says who's town power? 12, you should read the chat. 13 says me and 5. Okay, looks like we're psychic now. Let's vision 5. psychic on 5. And I was given a drink, but I have a high tolerance. So 5, 2, or 8 are evil. Rest in peace to 15, the poisoner. They were killed by a trapper. Well done, trapper. So we have a trapper. Let's whisper that to 5. And they got knighted. So many info. 5 says Roblox attack, but a trap saved me. So poisoner has book. Had book. What else? 12 says that bug on 13 whispered triggered by Voodoo Master. 9 says psychic, knight 2, 10, 1 or 4 evil. 8 says huge trapper W. 11 says 2 Eno. 12 says 13 is silenced. 4 claims trapper and they're confirmed. Okay, so in my vision is between 2 and 6. 8 says, so it's 2 then. 8 says they're tavern keeper, they roll about 9 and roll about 7. 2 says, I will shoot 8. 8 says, I'm confirmed tavern, Lamau. Well, they did roblox me, so... 8 says, so we get 2. 2 says, 8 has defense. Why would you shoot a tavern keeper? What? Two says 8. Ten says, why would you shoot 8? 4 says 1 for 1. 2 says 2 1 for 1. 1 says 8 also could be good. 2 says he has defense. 8 says, so it's either 2 or 7 fake. I say, oh, there is a framing roll around. That's also a possibility. 2 says 2 cavern game. 3 cavern game. 2 says goodbye 11. Say nice. 4 says W. 8 says pretty easy. And this was voodoo. Nice. 12 says easy. 9 says 8 says 10. What's your claim? Okay, let's use psychic on 1. 1 is pirate, so whoever shows up in this vision along them is confirmed good. Okay, so 9 is confirmed good, even though their name is Bad Boy. No one's dead, interesting. And I was knighted, nice. 1 says, arrrr, I be given a drink. I say, thank you, monarch. 10 says, so I'm Tom Power. I say, so 9 is good. 4 says, 13, you silenced. 13 says, I was silenced yesterday. 9 says, so is 6. 4 says, okay. 10 says, I am not sure about the 2 other Tom Power claims. 8 says, 1 isn't pirate because no Dreamweaver. 1 says, there is 2 coven left. 8 says, we can start with that. I'm fine with hanging a jester. 10 says, Tom Power should reveal. 11 says, I might have screwed up my knight 2 bill because new. My bad. Are we voting someone up or what? Okay, so 1 is voting against me. What? 8 says, by the way, why 11 checked me? I'm confirmed good. 11 says, I checked 7, knight 2. Well, 11 did claim their news, so they could be telling the truth or they could be an evil trying to get... Oh my gosh, 1 typed 4 dots instead of 1. Okay, so this is just 10 powers Eno. 10 says just. 8 says 10 power Eno, the rest guilty. Okay, I'm going to Eno as well because I have votes. 8 says, and next day 10 power can just reveal and kill everyone. Pretty simple, really. 13 agrees with that. And this was Eno'd because 4 people Eno'd and 4 people guiltied. And 2 people abstained. 13 says 4 10 powers, kinda crazy. 8 says, and people not voting. Okay, this is so fake because when you get upped for a second time, you can't type the dots. One says, I'm silenced, they ran out of blue. 13 says, can people please not abstain? 6 says, no way there's that many 10 power of Mao. 13 says, we have 2 knights. 10 says, do not abstain. 8 says, 10 power can kill not 10 power, Eno. And this was guilty 7-2. This isn't just a what? 13 says, I'm monarch by the way, can use me for evil vision. I say, okay. And this was a ritualist. What was their plan? I say, nice. 8 says, dog, come on. I died. Lol. Okay, so we're using psychic again, and that's vision 13 because they asked, and it would be sus of me to not follow their advice. So let's use psychic on 13. That way we will have an easy one for one. And 11 or 9 are evil. So since 9 is confirmed good, 11 is evil. I whisper to 13 that 11 is evil. I whisper the results and say that rest in peace to 4, they were touched by an arsonist. I whisper to 13 the results and say, which means it's 11. Rest in peace to 9, the psychic, they were touched by an arsonist. I wish Trapper wouldn't be bugged for Red and Necro. 13 says, yup. Thirteen says 11 can't be Aso. At least. No, rest in peace to Monarch, so 13 isn't Monarch. Short King, no deserving town is yet silenced. 13 says, that's really awkward. I say, what are you really? Rest in peace to 12, the spy, they were tortured by an arsonist. 13 says, Orange Town Power, obviously. I say, oh, then why am I alive? Six says, trap on hidden, triggered by psychic, double 2 times. 11 says, roadblocked. 8 says, well, hang 13, cool. 13 says, because he visited me last night and wasn't doused previously. Thirteen says, I can explain, okay? There still could be one carbon. 13 says, obviously I can be town power, if you just believe. I say, nah, you're not. 13 says, don't be like this. 8 says, I believe you will go on stand. Thirteen says, I regret nothing. guilty this. And this was a gesture. Oh, come on. I say, oh my. 8 says, no way. 11 says, oh. 8 says, it's 5. Gosh darn it. Let's use Monarch on... Oh my gosh, I forgot that Monarch used their knights. No, I'm wasting this knight. No. Rest in peace to 8. I whisper to 5. Which town power? Okay, so just haunted our tavern keeper. I say you should reveal if you're legit. I say 5, reveal or hang. Lemon says 5, Eno. Lemon says, does Asa show sus? I say no. Asa shows Eno. Lemon says, gotcha. Learning, so thank you. You're welcome. 6 says 5, pretending to be AFK, Lefamao. I say all endgates show Eno. And says, oh! Did not know that. That's some invincible defense. 6 has solid defense. 10 out of 10. 100% innocent. I say invincible defense. Okay, so we probably don't have another coven. Unless it's truly the best defense. Unless they're hiding. Rest in peace to the Aso. GG's. 8 says, it's just an evil or good in Cywil. 6 says, GG's, well played everyone. I say just as evil, if I recall correctly. 8 says, okay, just as evil for Psychic. 13 says, just as evil in Psyvision, but good in Seer. 13 says, I was actually for 12 though. Here are all the roles that we've had in this game. Thank you so much for watching this video. Here are the ones that might interest you as well. And please like, comment and subscribe to help this channel grow. And see you soon in the next one.